Hi, I'm Furniture Today's Thomas Lester at the High Point Market News Desk at the Global Sourcing Pavilion. Joining me is American Furniture Warehouse's Jake Jabs. Jake, thank you so much for taking some time to speak with me this morning. Hope you're well.
My pleasure.
Oh, good. Well, Jake, how are you finding things this market? What's tops on your shopping list?
Well, it's a good market. Factories need business, and so they got good buys. This may be one of the best. This is like my 104th High Point Market. I think it is. Wow. So I've been not my first rodeo, in other words. But I think it's as good a market, and maybe one of the best, because good buys, and the reason a lot of good buys, factories need business.
Right.
And so I'm finding some really good buys. And the other thing is, I think factories are putting their best foot forward. They're coming out with some newer stuff, some new style, new covers. I buy the upholstery for the company, and I'm seeing some really nice covers, some nice pillows, some really good-looking stuff at good prices.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, it seems like, you go to the showrooms, there's plenty of new product to be seen. It feels like the energy is back. It feels almost like, well, it does. It feels like a market
almost normal.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. So how's business back home?
Well, it's a little bit soft. Yeah, it's a little soft. I have to be honest with you, it's a little soft. We're always used to business going this way.
Right.
Right now, business is going a little bit this way, and that bothers me. My responsibility as the owner is to make sure that we're going to be here tomorrow, number one.
Right.
We're going to survive this recession, but it always bothers me when business is slow. What am I doing wrong? Do I need to run better ads? Do I need to buy better? Do I need to give more discounts? Or what do I need to do? And that's the bad thing about recessions. And we're in a recession. Don't let them kid you. This dancing around a recession is really not true. We're in a recession. Right. But I tell you what's bothering me right now, and I've been through at least, in fact, I wrote a book on how to survive recessions. I don't know if you saw that, but I wrote a book on that. And it's probably at least my 8th recession. But normally in recessions, the government tries to stop them. I think it started with Reagan, where they lowered the interest rates, threw out some spiff money, whatever it was, and the government was interested in stopping recession. I don't see that happening in this recession, and that bothers me. And I have, as the owner of the company, and we do over $1 billion a year, so this is a big business. I have to see the end of this recession, and I don't see the end of this recession because of what's going on. They keep raising interest rates, and it seems like they're not really interested in stopping this recession. That's what bothers me. I think the government should start lowering interest rates and say, hey, we need to get America back. We need to get the interest rates down where people can afford housing, can afford furniture, can afford cars. And so I'm trying to get the word out there. They should help stop the recession. I think that's part of the government's job.
Well, that's certainly an honest answer right there. And speaking of honesty, you handed me this just prior, to joining me here on the set. What does being named one of the most honest retailers in America, what is that? Trustworthy.
Yeah, I think it's one of the. I received a lot of awards. I got a wall full of them. I think it's one of the best. We're the 26th most trustworthy American business, not just furniture, but all business. 26th most trustworthy, and I like the word trustworthy. But what I saw in the furniture business was a lot of things that were larceny, were crooked, phony advertising, the up system, oversell, overpromise, and high pressure. And I said, I get in the furniture business, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have a number one, real honest salesman, no high pressure, no up system, so that let the customer pick the furniture instead of the salesman and high pressure. I wanted to bring honesty into the furniture business, and I think I have. I think some stores today are selling more honest, some stores aren't doing the up system,
right?
And they're being more honest, and it's got good everyday low prices. That's what we have, everyday low. We don't have high prices, big sales, big phony sales.
Right.
There's so many phony sales, that always bothers me to see all these. Biggest sale ever, biggest sale ever, 3-day sale, 4-day sale,
right?
And they're not. And that always bothered me. So I think I have brought more honesty into the furniture business, and hopefully that's one of my legacies.
Well, I was going to say that's something that that's certainly worth being remembered for.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
All right, well, Jake, I think that's about all the time we've got. So I want to thank you again for taking some time to spend a few minutes talking with me, and thank you for tuning in.